That's not true.
He said, it's been 5 days.
And oop.
Boring. Just kidding. Greetings, Internet. Welcome to But I'm Still a Good Person by Vince Nicholas. I'm Vince Nicholas. I'm joined by my sparkling wifey, Carolyn Nicholas.
Hi.
Hello, honey. Thank you for joining me on our sectional sofa for our little program here. Okay, so let's talk about our weekend. First, we went to Grocery Outlet Bargain Market for our supermarket shopping. We do the Bang Bang, the grocery store version. We do Grocery Outlet Bargain Market, and then we go to Walmart. Uh, on our way to Grocery Outlet Bargain Market, it was 8:15ish, 8:30 a.m. You remarked I didn't put any sunscreen on. Now, Grocery Outlet is 5 to 10 minute drive away. It was cold. Uh, why do you need sunscreen when we're gonna walk from your car to the grocery outlet front door about 150 feet?
I have to have sunscreen on anytime the sun is hitting my skin,
Mm,
even for 5 seconds.
mm,
I'm super paranoid whenever I forget to put it on.
mm.
Because I'm an old white lady,
Yeah,
so my skin's gonna get damaged and wrinkled, and
you're very fair skinned.
I am.
Is that your dad's fault or your mom's fault or
Both.
both of their? Damn you, Alan and Lizard Lips. Uh, got to grocery outlet Bargain Market. Our favorite cashier, Carla, she hasn't checked us out for over a month.
I feel like she's avoiding us.
Why?
What did we do to piss her off?
I don't know. What what did we do other than be our normal, charming, lovely selves? Did you annoy her in any way?
Well, probably,
Oh,
but I don't specifically know what I did.
yeah, yeah. And it's weird. Like she's there. Well, first we get there and we're like, "Oh, Carla's not here," and then she shows up. We're like, "Okay, Carla's here," but then she doesn't open her check stand while we're about to check out. It's very odd because we enjoy her. She's fun. She's nice. She's lived a life, and she always talks about it. She always talks about her cats. She asks about Lennox and Luna. But I feel like our relationship with her has soured.
Yeah.
Was it? Is it you? Is it me? Is it us? I'm not sure.
I don't know, but we have to get it back.
Yes.
We have to fix this.
Yeah. You know what? We should have given her a lemon blueberry loaf for Christmas. We should have given her. We happen to have a bouquet of flowers for Valentine's Day left over. I won't go into it why we have it, but we should have given it to her. We should have split those flowers between her and Kathy Bailey.
Yeah.
And made both of those lovely old ladies have a fine day, a fine week. We need to win our way back into Carla's heart. I don't know how.
I don't know how.
Bring a book. Bring a blueberry lemon loaf. Bring her a flower.
Okay.
Say what did we do wrong, Carla, and how can we make it good? On the other hand, we had two young gals checking us out. So usually grocery outlet, it's one. The cashier is the person who bags, and it can be a slow process. But this time we had two young ladies, one girl checking her stuff, and the other girl bagging, blazing fast.
Yes.
It was like we were in out. Wow, it was spectacular. Uh, then we went to Walmart, grabbed our stuff. We got our first boxed wine, Franzia Sunset Blush. It's pink, it's gorgeous. And I see here in my notes, honey, that when we came home to put our groceries away, you drank wine at 10 a.m. Can you please give us context? And if you need to cry, please do so into the microphone.
No, I'm going to clear my good name.
Okay.
I was opening the boxed wine, which I haven't had in years.
Yes.
I forgot how it works, but
yeah.
you poke out the little cardboard and the spout is inside on the bag that has the wine.
Yeah.
But you're supposed to, anyway, it's a long story. I didn't do it right, but it was fine.
Yeah.
I got the spout out and I had to test it to see if the spout, if you just turn it, the wine comes out.
Yeah.
So I turned it, put a little bit into a cup, and that's it.
See, at that point, I was like, okay, because you poured out a minute amount, And I was like, okay, you're just going to toss that into the sink. But then
It was like 2 ounces.
you pounded it.
Yes, I
That's
did.
40% of a glass of wine at 10 a.m. Maybe, do you have a problem?
Well, I stopped after that, okay?
Okay. Well, but that's where it starts, honey. That's the gateway, 40% glass. But that night, Saturday night, we did enjoy the vino. It was a grand time. It's an ain't no party like a Unit 1 party for whatever reason. So we're hanging out with Lennox. Copacabana is trending on TikTok because why not? So we throw it on. It was a dance party, like Studio 54 up in here. And then we threw on some Dr. Dre, Still DRE, bling, 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 bling. And then to round it all off, we played some Newsies. It's a fine life. I mean, we know how to get down, honey. We hit the club. We party.
We got the hits.
Oh my gosh. But so overnight. So yeah, we had some vino because we're very urbane and cultured. But we drank the wine. We went to bed at like 7:30. We were tired. Um, but so I get to Googling overnight when I wake up to pee, one of my 6 Ps. Turns out in that box of wine, which yes has 34 glasses in it and it's 5 liters, but that box of wine has over 3,000 calories in one box of wine.
Yeah.
Many carbs, much sugar.
Oh.
I had no idea.
Yeah, honey.
I'm playing innocent. I'm playing dumb. I didn't know.
We gotta keep the wine to like once every 6 months.
Yeah, special occasions.
Very special.
Very special. But do you think box wine? I mean, just the fact that it's a box, it's a bag in a box, a cardboard box, but it's in a box, so it stays in your fridge all nice and firmly structured. Uh, do you think it's low rent? Like when you see someone have a box of wine, does that mean they're alcoholic? Are they cheap?
It's
Is
well known that boxed wine is like low rent.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah.
But on the other hand, who cares?
Right. But on the other hand, it's a great buy,
Yeah.
and you're not dealing with all the glass. And uh, on the boxed wine, it says lower carbon impact
Exactly.
because this is a small cardboard box as opposed to it's about 3.5 bottles of wine. So yeah, you're helping the environment
Mm-hmm.
being a low rent wino. We cleaned the garage on Saturday.
Oh my gosh.
This was multi-hour gargantuan task and our cars. So we took the vacuum down there, took some wet wipes, a duster, and we cleaned the garage. It wasn't too bad, but there were leaves. There was lots of hair. So if you're just joining us, you cut my hair once a week, and there was hair everywhere. And during the week, we were talking about cleaning the garage, and you said your haircut station is a mess. And I was like, get out of here. And then it was right before I went to work. So I go downstairs, go to the garage, I go to my car to go to work, and I take a look at the haircut station. I was like, wow, this is a disaster.
It is a disaster, just like your car.
Oh shoot. But it's sort of like when you see it every day, you don't notice it, or you just it's
Yeah.
willful ignorance, or you just pass it by and you're like
The mess just becomes the fabric of the garage.
part of the scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it reminded me of like when I was nearly 400 pounds, and yeah, I would see that every once in a while, but ignore it, out of sight, out of mind. But went down there, vacuumed a bunch of leaves, you swept. I had a couple ants in my car. I I firmly believe they were the same 3 ants, and I had spilt an energy drink and or coffee or a soda pop in one of my cup holders. But like the same 3 ants would pop out and rear their ugly heads. I named them Mo, Curly, and Larry. But so I wet wiped that, vacuumed our cars, and yeah, lots of
Yeah.
sweeping, lots of cleaning, little organization.
It felt so good.
Yeah,
And we carried it out to the front porch as well. We swept the front porch,
yeah,
vacuumed all the mats.
yeah.
I was really proud of us.
Yeah. Went to Goodwill. We finally gave away the Xbox 360.
Got rid of some crap.
Yeah, which I'm pretty sure I did a factory reset on. I hope I did. Although, what are you gonna do with my Xbox Live? Do whatever you want. Hop on there. Say some anti-Semitic things.
And oop.
Oh, you got some nails, honey, from the interwebs. Can you tell us more about this process?
I got some fake nails from Glamnetic.
Yeah.
And you glue them on yourself at home.
Woman-owned company, hashtag you go girl.
So you glue them on yourself at home. They're supposed to last up to 2 weeks. They're supposed to stay on, not like the ones in the olden days in the 90s that popped off right away. My friend has them, and she's been raving about the quality. So I tried it. They're pretty good.
This was the first time you've done this by yourself in a couple decades?
I did it back when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
But these, they look pretty good.
Yeah.
They have stayed on so far. It's been 4 hours.
Yeah.
They seem pretty strong, so I'm hopeful. I like it.
They look nice / fine. You made the comment, you looked at your nails and you said, I look like an 80s woman.
Yeah, they're very long and pointy and shiny red, so I feel like a rich matriarch from an 80s movie.
I understand the painting of the nails. I guess. But as a red-blooded heterosexual American man, honey, putting fake nails onto your real nails, I never understood it. What is this madness? Is this big Revlon making you do this? Why?
It's just another money grab that we women have been sucked into doing.
Media.
Yeah, it's fun. It's pretty. We like it.
Exactly. You guys do it for you. Men don't care.
Okay.
I mean, I think they're fine. But I appreciate your natural nails just as much. But you do it for you, and that's perfectly fine. That's great. And then you said after you applied them, you said I can't do dishes.
It's true.
For 4 hours.
That's what I was told.
So I had to do dishes all by myself, honey. Oh, why did I get married for if you're not doing dishes for me, woman? And then finally, corned beef. So a few weeks ago, we walk into grocery outlet and there the section when you first walk in, the doorbuster section or whatever, the price buster section, where they have their best products to lure you into buying them. They had some corned beef, and I was like, ooh, like a big hunk of corned beef, and I said, honey, can you make this? And you said probably. So we brought it home. It's been in the fridge for about a month now. It's about to the due date, the expiration date was about to come.
Yeah, it's still good.
Oh yeah. So you said I have to make it. Can you talk about cooking it, honey? What'd you do? Did you look up any recipes? Did you just look at the label? Did you hop on the Googs?
I Googled some recipes because I wanted to cook it in our slow cooker.
Right.
But at the end, I just mainly went by what it said on the packaging. So I put it in the slow cooker.
Yeah.
I added some baby carrots, whole baby carrots. Yeah. I sliced up an onion and put some onion in there. Yeah. The corned beef came with a little seasoning packet.
Yeah.
I have no idea what was in it, but I sprinkled that on top, and then I filled it with water.
Yeah.
And I added salt and pepper.
Yeah.
And then we cooked it on high for 6 hours.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And then we took it down to low for the last hour.
Yes.
Because it was burbling, bubbling.
Yeah. And then when we were ready to eat it, I took the corned beef out and used 2 forks and just shredded it.
Yeah.
Threw it back in the water, and then it was a delicious soup.
Good move. I questioned the shredding. I was like, no, just leave it in giant chunks. But you said, I'm going to follow my heart. Mm-hmm. Excellent call. I don't know what the hell I would have done with giant. I mean, I would have just ended up shredding it myself, I guess, in a bowl. It was fantastic.
It was very good.
Corned beef, a little fatty. Blame that on grocery outlet.
Yeah.
And maybe could have used another hour or two cooking, but we didn't have another hour or two cooking. But it was fantastic. It reminds me of my mom for St. Patty's Day when I was growing up. In the morning, she would start the slow cooker with corned beef, potatoes, peppercorns, onions, carrots, cabbage, and she would start up in the morning, we'd go to work, or she'd go to work, whatever. We'd go to school. Then all day, come home from school, it's be like, oh, it smells so good, super bussin'.
It smelled so good today too.
Yeah, and it reminded me, it took me back to my childhood, honey. So I appreciate that. And corned beef gets the short shrift in terms of like lunch meat, deli meat. You got your ham, you got your turkey. Are you telling me roast beef is better than corned beef? Get the hell out of here.
Corned beef is really good. I don't know why it's not more common or popular.
Right. I would even put corned beef above pastrami. Pastrami's fine, I guess. But I think corned beef is on your Mount Rushmore of delicatessen meats. I put corned beef up there. When I lived in Glendale, there was a deli that sold a bunch of sandwiches, your normal sandwiches. I mean, they were giant. That was what they were famous for. But they did offer corned beef as one of the proteins you could get. So I always got the corned beef, and it was hecka good. You get a big, giant Mac Daddy sandwich for, it was like $8 back then, $8-9. But yeah, it was excellent. Good job, honey. Add it to your staples, along with the southern broccoli.
Oh yeah,
quote unquote keto
my casserole.
Yeah. So we had that, and then we put on some House of Pain jump around music, drank some Scotch whiskey, and then we got into a fight, just like real good Irish people.
Oh, those are racist stereotypes.
Oh, racial, honey, not racist. Alrighty. Well, are we done, honey?
Sure.
Okay, we're done.
And oop.
Alrighty, well, that's the end of the program. It's been fun, but not really. Let's all try a little harder next time. Like, comment, subscribe, follow, review, and rate, or don't. Do whatever you want. You're a grown up. Make your own decisions. Do what's best for your family. Please be sure to use our promo code for
Glamnetic.
Woman-owned business. Hashtag you go, girl. We don't have a promo code for Glamnetic. Well, these cost $15.
Yeah.
And if you went to a nail salon, they provide the nails, and then they do the labor, and it would cost like around $40
to $50.
But they hurt you.
Yeah, they always hurt me. They poke me. They cut me.
They make you bleed sometimes.
Yes.
Like, well, what's up with that?
They don't care.
It seems like a simple process. You did it with one hand by yourself.
Well, what they do at the salon is a little bit different and more complicated than just gluing some plastic on your finger.
Okay, I'll take your word for it, darling. Goodbye, my parasocial podcast friends. I love you. My wife and I love you. We hope you have a good day today and tomorrow. And sure, my sparkling wifey may have drinking some boxed wine at 10 a.m. You had to test the spout.
Had to.
You had to. And then you're not going to, why would you throw that away?
Exactly.
That would have upset me, because I don't like to throw money. I don't like to throw bad wine after good or something. But she's still a good person, and we're still good people. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your time. Thank you for caring. Hope you have a wonderful day / night. Oh, bye.
And oop.
We got chicken.
Is that crispy, juicy tender? I can't eat no longer. And oop.